Hey, it's Reclamation Day. We made it. So, launch day of any new Fallout title and a new Bethesda title, we kind of run into what could potentially be some issues. I've been having some trouble getting online. It keeps saying I'm disconnected from the server and various other things, but I was able to finally get in a second ago. And yeah, with that, I kind of tried some things out. Runs a lot smoother, obviously, being back to the regular, back to being like actual like non-beta version of it. So things seem to go pretty well. And I'm just gonna start a new character anyways because we were doing. I know you guys have been with me this whole time, possibly watching me play the beta, but in the instance that someone's joining us new or several other people are joining us new, we're just gonna start a new character from the beginning, kind of go from there. In the beginning, just to kind of show off what's what out here. For again the new folks. You start off with play just obviously starts the game. Character is where your characters are stored. Here's my level 9 from the beta, which for some reason doesn't have my name and stuff on there, but that's for whatever reason it doesn't have the pictures. So over here, then you can do your new character or your one that got carried over for the beta if you have one. The Atomic Shop, it is the store where you can come in and listen to this lovely elevator music. And you can also go and buy these types of things, which are just little bizarre. I don't know if these even really do anything. They're just sort of like cosmetic thingies that you can buy and paint jobs. There wasn't really a lot of stuff in here before, so yeah, like they're just costumes. These don't really do anything. There didn't seem to be a lot of stuff that had any kind of. What am I thinking of? Like benefits. None of them had like perks on them. They're just things. Skins for your stuff. I have the blue one for my Pip-Boy that I can use. Mainly it's just paint. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that one. I have a bunch of owned stuff because it's the, I have the Tricentennial Edition. So I have like this paint job for an axe and for a gun. And for that one. So I own all those things. This I bought with my atoms that I got from playing the game. So talk about the atoms a little bit. The atoms you get usually in 10 atom increments as you do certain things with the game. So you have little accomplishments like every time you kill 10 mole rats, or you pick 10 flowers, or you mod a gun the first time, things like that. So as you get your accomplishments from those, you get atoms, and the atoms you can spend in the store as they come up to you. And then you can buy things, and a lot of times they're like, like I said, they're all cosmetic things, but there's stuff that goes to your, like, into your camp, like these ones, so you can buy types of doors, different flooring type things. There's a lot more stuff in here now. Wow. I'll check on that. Huh. Clean devices, like clean versions of things you have, so you can't buy the generator and the purifier to, like, jump ahead in the game, but it lets you buy like a clean version of them, like a skin for them for in the game, that type of thing. And these lamps like are just so the lamps and things again, they're all just like lights. Nothing here is really like any kind of pay to win thing, which I know people were kind of complaining about with that, but everything's just skins and that's it, skins and like outfits. And you can get different haircuts and tattoos and things like that. And I guess they're going to change these out as time goes by. Let's see. These are photo mode things. So when you're in the photo mode, which is in this game, which I'll probably do a demonstration of really quick. I think I'll start at my old character and do a demonstration of it. But there's like a photo mode like in Spider-Man. Where you can go in, you can take pictures and has frames, and you do selfies, and you can pose them and stuff. So it gives you these so that you can do just various poses with them. It comes with a lot of poses built in, though. There's emotes, so that you can talk to people, you can say hi to them, you can tell them you want to do a camp, things like that. Some reason they weren't showing up for me last time, but the system was having a little bit of trouble when I was starting up, so I think that might be what it is. But these are options. So I have an avatar for Nuka-Cola Cap that I got from online that I redeemed, which isn't showing up in here. It's a different thing. But these are just like, this shows up over your head. So when you're in the world, if you like get injured really badly, before you die, it gives you the option to call someone, and you can, you show up on the map and they can see where you are. So if you call them to you and they get there in time, they can lift you up. And these icons are the thing that shows up on the map, I think, to show them where you are, if I remember correctly, because the Vault Boy one seems to be the thing that I always have. But that's about it, yeah. So there's nothing in here, no pay to win stuff. People have been complaining about that online, and there's nothing in there that you can even do that with. Don't know why they'd even say that. Social is where, if there was people online, so these people are all online. So none of my friends are playing the game. I don't have a team. And these are people who are around right now. I'm appearing in offline mode, so these people are all appearing in offline mode, I think, is what's going on. But this is all people who are out here that are just recent that I've run into. Like this guy, I saw him earlier. Yeah. So anyways, that's that. Let's see. I think you can send them messages and stuff. Photo gallery, obviously photo gallery will show up there if you take photos. Your settings, this had a little bit less than the other Fallout games did. So game-wise, you have your invert Y. You have your look sensitivity, which I kicked up a bit. It was way down. It was only like a quarter of the way up earlier. Vibration, which I got off. So that's your 3 there. Display was pretty basic. You can't change the color of the HUD. You can just turn the HUD down, sort of. But that's about it, really. Let's see. Controls, your basic controls. Controls like any other Fallout game, pretty much. Except that the map is the options button instead of being part of the Pip-Boy menu, which I am having a lot of trouble remembering, and I've been playing this game for, I don't know, 2 weeks now. So I'm just not so great at remembering that one. Let's see. What else in here? There's your audio, which is just all of this stuff. I guess a word of caution. Effects are tied to gunshots and stuff, so usually you'd keep them turned down. But a lot of stuff in this game is done through audio logs, where you find cassettes and you play them in your Pip-Boy, and those audio logs are actually effects. So if you have the effects turned down, like I did when I was playing the beta, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear the audio logs, that's why you can't hear them. You can turn your footsteps down, obviously. I got the radio turned all the way off, which I'm not entirely sure why I have the radio turned all the way off, because that's just it only affects my radio. The other radios in the game are all on all the time, and I keep having to turn them off every time I come across one, so it definitely does not have like a YouTube mode. So I'm gonna actually leave radio turned up a little bit, because there are times when you need to go and actually activate the radio to hear certain things that are going on, because there's other people around. There's incidental music in the game. The game is actually very good with the incidental music. In Fallout 4, there were spots where it kind of either didn't happen enough, or it didn't play enough, or whatever. This game, with all the exploration that you do, having that on is actually pretty good, and it's pretty much ever present. Like, the music is always there. There's also voice chat mode. This is obviously new for this one because it's online. So auto is where it defaults to. Auto is just when you're out and about, you run into people and it talks to them. They can hear you babbling to yourself, and you can hear them talking to themselves. Area is only when people are around you. So auto comes on when there's people there that sort of like breeze by, and it sort of just affects it as it should. So I think this is like your teammates and anybody that's around you. And then area is just when there's people, so only when there's people around you, not just your teammates. Team is team only, obviously. And then none is where I'm keeping it right now, is that I don't want to hear you talking, and you don't want to hear me talking. So we just leave it there. And that's about it, really. And then Bethesda Net is over here, which I haven't tried. I think it just goes to the website. Maybe the club is in there. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gone there. Didn't follow it for anything else. Then you can watch your credits if you want to. But so we're gonna do play. But if I do play here, it just picks up from my original guy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go do a new guy, and we're gonna go from there. So let's see. There's sort of like a little bit of a, when you get into the game, there's a little bit of like an introduction to it. It has you walk around a bit, and then it has you use the photo mode after you create your guy. So I'm probably going to go into the game, start up, do the things where he gets out of the bed, and then when it goes to do the character creation, I'm gonna like jump to the end of that, so that it'll cut out all the extra stuff, and you can just kind of see the photo mode as it goes along, and then we'll go from there.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing But here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept.
That would be me.
But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Okay, I think the dialogue's over. So, that's about it, really. I'm gonna be in here futzing around with this dude for a little bit till I get myself made up, and then we will reconvene for the picture taking part. Okay, so this is our guy here, and he looks actually vaguely like me. You can't really, I'm fat. You can't really do fat, so I try to make him look like what I looked like when I was thinner. And you'll hear things happen in the background because there's someone running around out there. I can hear them, and they've been jumping around. I think they came in the room at one point and saw me standing here, and were like jumping around. But they know I'm like a not complete person yet, technically, because I haven't actually set up anything like a name-wise or anything like that. So yeah. So the person running around and jumping around outside is kind of just being annoying in general. But yeah. So let's move on. So our options, we're done. It's gonna tell me about taking a picture. So we're gonna name a character, and so my other guy was just named THX3188. So I'm gonna name this guy. Let's see. What do we want to call him? I don't want to go by my real name. Let's see. Nah, I'm gonna Bob or something like that. Let's call him Lunk. Let's do Lunk. Yeah. All right. So this is the photo mode I was talking about. So this is the first time it lets you do a photo mode. So your frames can be different things, but this is your ID card. So it wants you to do, basically it wants you to take your Vault-Tec ID card. You can take these later on when you're higher level and things like that too. When I did this the first time, I messed up something and I disappeared from my picture. So my first actual Vault-Tec card didn't have my face on it, which was kind of funny. But yeah, you can go through the menu. So you get your things like your field of view and your view roll. So view roll, you can tilt yourself sideways. You can always reset them back to default by hitting triangle. Field of view is the default. If you want to zoom out or zoom in, which I recommend doing here because you can't zoom in like this out in the real world. Let's see. So there's that. Let's see. Depth of field is like if you want things in the background to be there, so you can change these things if you don't have that on. So if you turn that off, then the stuff in the background is as sharp as the stuff in the foreground. Let's see. Let's go show player on. You can give them different expressions. Probably just go with like... That's actually kind of what my default usually looks like. Let's see. There's a lot of... There's a lot of options, as you'll see. And a lot of these you need in mods to get on when you're on PC and stuff, but now it's just part of what you had. You just couldn't do that before when you were in a console version. So now you can do console, you know, different things. So we're gonna go with this one. That's about right for me, usually. Pose category, so you can make them pose, but I'm not really gonna make them do that because the poses, it's kind of pointless. But you can go through and you can, like he's doing the Vault Boy point here. You can't see this obviously because it's out here, but you know, hands on hips, so you're doing the proud face up on the screen, kneeling, or none. I'm gonna go with none for right now because we're where we are. Let's see. Obviously your usual brightness, saturation, and contrast things. Kick this way up and default it back down. You know, oversaturate your picture. Make it weird, dark, and whatever. Let's see. Filters, you can put like a various filters. Like this had nothing on it. There's something in, like this. I think it's being simulated to look like it's plastic, so it looks like it's something in front of me. But you can do all these different, like, just various options. I'm gonna go with none. For right now, textures, so you can do like different things, scan lines, halftones, film grains. So when you take pictures out in the wild, that's what they look like. So category frame, so you have all these things. So there's no frame. There's logos. There's locations. There's vault. So vault is where we are right now. You put the frame on, it's a Vault 76 badge, or a Vault Boy. You know, that type of stuff. You know, the usual. Just take those, and let's see, what else? Standard frames are just like usual. Whatchamahoots. Logos are these. Great for making thumbnails. Location is, you can tell it's these things. So when you're in different places out in the wasteland, it actually will take different pictures. It'll have different frames. They're contextual, which is kind of funny. And you can center yourself on those and stuff, obviously. So we'll go back to Vault. We'll put the Vault thing back on. We want this one, obviously, because that's what we're doing right now. So to take the snapshot, you hit X. But the problem is, if you take the snapshot, menu's in the way. So you can toggle the menu by hitting square to get rid of it. So if you want to take regular screenshots and just upload them to like Twitter, then you can do that in here. You can also upload these screenshots later. So if you're recording, like I am, on your PS4, and you know that going to upload them will lose the video recording that you had up to that point, you can actually just take the pictures now, and then when you go out to the main menu, your pictures are out there, and they also show up in the capture gallery, out in the main, like, PlayStation menu. You can upload them from there, so that way you don't have to like worry about losing your footage and stuff. Otherwise, I think we're about ready. We've done this picture. We're fine here. Let's see. I'm gonna do one more because I have I have thumbnails to make. So I'll be right back. All right. So we are now out of photo mode, and we're in here, and mouse movement speed, well, screen movement speed seems pretty good. I'm happy with where we are here. Let's see. Get to goof around with these things. Turn them on, turn them off. This dealy. There's like a basic, just random crap going on. So you can make them go to sleep. It might explain how sleep works in this. Nah, it's not explaining it. That's because I think it knows I already know how sleep works. But if you let them sleep long enough, they get the same bonuses like they used to in the other one. They get a well-rested bonus and stuff like that. So, but you have to watch them sleep in real time, which is hilarious. So you just kind of heal in real time as stuff goes by. This mural actually does change. It has different pictures. Good morning, good evening. There's a have a great day. Same deal, golf clubs. Can't use them. Let's see. What else is in here that you can use? This is just the stuff from the party. Unstoppables game. Nice. Let's see. The beer stein. You find a lot of different stuff around in this game than you used to in the other ones. Guitar. So, if you play the guitar long enough, you get bonuses. And he does a pretty good job. It plays different songs every time too, I've noticed. It's pretty interesting. Alright, anyways. And every time you go to get up, they always have like a closing thing they do for the song, which is kind of cool. Rob Go Fun. There's the thing there. See, I have a targeting thing, but it doesn't let you do a lot of stuff. I can use this terminal. So we're going to use the terminal. Nuka Tapper's in this. But let's see. So these are things I skipped over in the like sort of preview version of this I was doing from the beta. So I'm going to actually read these things this time. I'm going to take my time reading them so that we actually have stuff going on. So today's the day, everyone. Reclamation Day. We've been preparing for this moment for 25 years. We're ready. You're ready. America's waiting for us. So let's get out there. The Overseer. You're invited. Countdown to Reclamation Day. Who? Everyone. When? 10 o'clock p.m. to midnight. We've opened the remaining liquor rations and the official Vault-Tec party hats. The Overseer will give a speech at 10 minutes to midnight, and we'll lead the countdown. Have fun, everyone. So there was a ripper in here. It was pretty crazy. Let's see. Next up, we got Play Holotape, which is Nuka Tapper, which might as well play a different game already. So if I'm thinking right, this is going to be like Root Beer Tapper, or just regular old Tapper, which if you ever played it, it's kind of cool. Yep, so you just fill the beers up, feed the people. You have to hold the button until he fills it. And you have to pick up the glasses. This is just an old arcade game. You go get the money for the table. Oh, and I dropped it. And that's the end. 2 tries left. Get ready to serve. Obviously, the faster you are, the quicker you can get rid of these people. Just like with a real bar, the better. Oops. I wasted that one. Oh well. Yeah, I used to have Tapper on my Commodore 64 way back in the day. Whoops. Ha. Oh well. I used to actually be really good at Tapper. I can get to like level like 6 or 7. There's a weird like sort of mini game that it plays in like second or third level where you have to do like this dude comes out and shakes up cans and you have to figure out which can is shaken up, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, we're gonna take Nuka Tapa with us though. Exit. Yes, quick game. Eject Nuka Tapper. All right, because you always want to take those games with you. You can play them on your Pip-Boy later on. And let's see. So we look around out here. We've done everything in here. We've been everywhere in here. This is ye olde. So this is like his vault room, which you don't really see a lot of the rooms from the vaults when you're playing the regular game. So it's kind of cool. He's got his own central heater thing. This I know is a furnace now. It's a furnace slash air conditioner. And the reason I know that is because I just replaced mine, and that's what it looked like for the most part. There's so much good stuff in here. I should come back in here later and see if I can pick any of this up, because I didn't try that. Activate the dryer. Activate the washer. Working ones, which you've never seen in a Fallout game before. There's a full horse in the corner there. Worth a ton of money out in the real world, but you can't use it. Let's see. Need more sugar bombs. Reminder, don't put TP on backwards. There it is. Immersive toilet paper. And this is a thing that actually is kind of funny that I've noticed, and I think is in direct response to Austin from Shoddycast doing his jokes about toilets, is that there was no toilet paper in Fallout 4, but there were toilets, which was in direct response to his saying there were no toilets in Skyrim. So, now there's toilet paper, so you can actually use the toilets. And yes, this one works. Let's see. The shower also works. Some showers work out in the real world too. Look at the water effects. Anyways, I don't know what that is. I think it's just storage. That's that for the bathroom. But yeah, this is what you got in this vault. And like honestly, in Vault 88, now that I know what this looks like, if I went back to Fallout 4 and was building a vault, this is probably what I build my vault rooms to look like, because this is pretty impressive. I like this suite that he's got going on here. Let's see, what else is over here? Just random pictures. His awards. Outstanding Achievement Award. Appreciation for your commitment and dedication to our isolation program. Sacrificing many so some can live. That's hilarious. Bravery. In recognition of the earned... I can barely read this from where I am in my room. Sorry. Earned mystery meat. The canned mystery meat experiment you volunteered to eat when no one else would. We are proud of you and glad you're not dead. That's actually funny. Annual Vault Halloween costume contest, first place. Nice, nice. Let's go down here and check these out. Best looking hair. Cleanest toilet. Nice. Vault Hall Monitor in recognition of loyal and dedicated service towards the order and safety of our community. Vault Tech. Oh, so my guy's just like a little Boy Scout here. Okay, that'll get me a copyright tag. Let's not do that. They're super annoying about Flight of the Valkyries on YouTube for some stupid reason. It's public domain. Public domain. Anyways, let's see. These things. Cool. On and off. That's all it does. This is cool. This vent thing on the top. Like old TVs used to have that. That's where the knobs are really though, but used to need those. He has food bowl. That means I think he has a cat, but his cat is not around. Vaults usually have only cats. I have 2 breakfast settings here. That means there was someone here with me at some point. And yeah. obviously last night, but she's left. Or he's left. However you want to go about that. Because I was just busy getting drunk all night. And imbibed. I overindulged. Alright, anyways, here's my Pip-Boy. Look at that. This is the Pip-Boy 2000, I think? Yay! Reclamation Day. The big day's arrived. It's time to leave the vault. Alright. Let's go.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you.
That's creepy.
am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is
These
the
balloons still have a weird hitbox.
signing off.
Can I go in these other rooms still? Oh! Wait, no, that's mine. That's mine. That's why I can go in there. Let's see. This actually works. Well, the other ones did in the other games, but they just play sort of like generic music. But I like that generic music. Reclamation Day, Rebuild America, a last celebration, Vault-Tec. I always wondered what it looked like if they were like gonna come out of the vault and yeah, I can throw punches. Can I punch the balloons? Oh, I can. I never tried. Awesome. Oh, they have stuff in them. I didn't know that. Can I open this one? Nope. Yeah, the other rooms are locked. But the other rooms, they all generally look kind of the same as yours. I didn't know I could punch those things. Can I punch him? No. Can I knock the hat off? No. I went back there before. There's nothing there. That's in the beta. I checked all these doors, really. You can't open them. There's not really any reason to look around at these things, but, you know, they played beer pong. Yeah, so they played beer pong with their massive party they had. There were different bottles. Let's see what's in here. This is like a gym, I think, or something. It goes down. This is like there's a big hallway out there. I wish you could really explore all of these things. You can't, but it's sort of like the start of where you would end up. Oh, a love note. Anything else in it? No? Alright. Dear Lisa, dearest Lisa, do you know that my heart skips a beat every time you enter? Your sweet voice rings milk and 3 sugars please in my dreams. I long to kiss you. You only know me as the one who makes muffins, delivers drinks, but I am so much more. I've seen the Congo. I visited indigenous tribes in the South Pacific. Too boastful? I want to be with you. I want to protect you. Yeah, that's creepy. Nope, sitting at the table. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, my guy's kind of a schlub. That'd be a good idea. Like, he's not quite too in shape. Let's see, what else is going on here? A lot of bottles. Any food left in the kitchen here? No? It's kind of cool. These burners work in here. Waste electricity or whatever they run on. You never really see working items in these things, so like... It's interesting when you find them. Let's see. That was that. Down we go. This is just somebody's room. Yeah, sealed vault door. Boo. Another sealed one. This is over here. Stuff. Welcome. Nah. It says welcome, but it doesn't work. They're all sealed. They don't want you going in their rooms. They don't want you wasting your time in here. I really like just everything that goes on in this, though. Go down here, you can kick the soccer ball around. These things have horrible collision, like I was saying. But there was a little soccer field thing in here. And basketball, maybe? No, no basketball. Alright, fine, that Mr. Handy's getting annoyed. This troll doesn't say anything. Mine laughs.
Sir, hello.
Hello, Crutchley.
Finally! I feared you'd never wake up.
Yeah, it was a long nap, man.
Do you remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault.
Not with this hangover, it
Most of
isn't.
the others have already gone. Let's
Yeah.
get cracking.
Yeah. Yep.
Each standout has gear for you to pick up and use. Limit 1 per resident.
Huh?
Reclamation Day. How exciting!
Oh. Alright, well, we're back to nothing. He had some stuff he said, though. They usually have, like, this one or two... speech options that they give you in here. Because they're just, like, generic, just NPCs, ultimately. Let's see, anything in the machine? No. Does work. Good water fountain, but water fountain doesn't work. Alright, so here we go. So start. Line starts here.
Stay fed, stay hydrated. Very important.
Radix and water.
Lots of out there, almost all of it undoubtedly irradiated. When in doubt, boil it out.
It's a good idea.
Imagine dying of hunger or thirst. How utterly embarrassing. Wildlife should be abundant in
Oh,
Appalachia.
he has more.
Happy hunting. Eating raw meat? Bad. Eating irradiated raw meat? So bad. That's right, sir. Free samples. Yum, yum.
I think that's all he's gonna do. Heh. See anything else? Nah, these doors don't go anywhere, actually. Try that. This is a whole lab in here, which is kind of cool. Balloons. Yeah, see, I thought so. They're part of that object. I can pop these ones, but not those ones. Anyways,
Be on constant alert for the clickety-click of your Pip-Boy's built-in radiation meter.
good idea.
Remember, sir, Rad-X to prevent radiation sickness, Rad-Away to cure it.
So that's important because, like, a lot of times
Always stay
we'll mix those
stocked
up.
with medicines. And don't forget to use them.
It's a good idea.
Medicine checklist. Rad-X, Rad-Away, Stim Pack. Got it? Good. Go on, take the meds. But you'll need to find more out there. If you get injured, and you will get injured, make use of Stim
So they only
Packs.
had like 2 or
They
3
are
options in the
literal
main,
life
in
savers.
the beta.
Be on constant alert for
Yeah.
the clickety-click of your Pip-Boy's
He's out of options
built-in
now.
radiation meter.
Did it pop or did it, like, yeah, it did. Okay. I thought for a second it didn't pop, like it clipped through the floor or something. Alright.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Building a personal power grid and making your own electricity. How hard could it be?
Yeah. Sounds about right. Building supplies. A bunch of stuff.
So, about the infrastructure out there in Appalachia, I suspect there isn't any. It must be terrifying leaving this warm, secure vault for a hostile wilderness with no running water or electricity. No
I didn't sign for that.
comforts out there, sir. You want it, you build it.
I'm not very handy, man. I don't know.
I know it's cozy in here, but you'll soon be faced with a distinct lack of power and shelter. Outside, with a little elbow grease, you'll be powering up West Virginia in no time.
You guys sound cheery about this.
Oh, come on. Building a personal power grid and making your own electricity.
You go in here, and you go to party hat. Put on the party hat. Yay.
When you get outside, find each other. Seek strength in numbers. Utilize both your similarities and differences.
I don't know about you, Merriman. I'm staying away from everybody out there.
Heck of a party last night, eh, sir? Good to see you all together one last time. Drunk, joyous, and not staving off a horrible death, minute by minute. Remember, you don't have to go it alone. Find friends, or make new ones. You must all go through that giant vault door alone. Unless, of course, you're next to someone else. Which I'd recommend, actually. Teamwork. It's what built America. It's what built me, come to think of it.
At the factory, I guess.
When you get outside, do remember your manners. Be nice. Be helpful. Be Vault-Tec.
Like, I'm going to be fighting raiders and ghouls, man. I am not going to be polite to them.
When you get outside, find each other.
That's great. It's down here.
Strength in numbers. Utilize both your similarities.
Ah. This is somebody's office. That's the overseer's desk. Why are her lights out? Oh, because she left. It's not very bright in here. Let's see, what's over here? Nothing cool. Oh, an overseer's terminal. What do you know? Vault-Tec report. Confidential. Overseer eyes only. Violation VTP 01076. 25 years after the vault doors close, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin a process called reclamation. Specifics will be disseminated automatically as that time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos, codenamed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except for Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, whether government, militia, or otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. Parameters. Congratulations, Overseer! Vault 76 is one of the most important projects that Vault-Tec has completed. No expense has been spared on building, staffing, and selecting the inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen, including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. The special classes and instruction received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see the livelihood and well-being of all your residents and make sure they're ready to colonize America once the all-clear is received. It is to be expected you'll face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America is counting on you. So that's because they're usually, trained to murder everybody in their vault through various means over a long period of time. So this was definitely a, odd setup for them. Operation procedures. Day-to-day duties. Your job as the Overseer is to see to the overall health and safety of Vault 76. Avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills and temperament. Due to the aptitude of the Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and the resident imprisoned for any duration you seem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. Although the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside, keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and munitions after the amended entry period, and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. If America is to be rebuilt, every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Mandatory shutdown. Our studies have shown, even after a relatively short duration of living with the amenities of Vault Tech, that the subjects can grow to depend on them. That will not do for Vault 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the Vault residents that staying inside the vault can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's imperative that all residents are focused on the important job of rebuilding America. I have been wasting a lot of time in here. Whoops. Back down here. Archive files. Reclamation day has arrived. We counted down to midnight. Haven't seen everyone in a chair like that since Vault Baby's number 1 was born. I called lights out a couple of hours ago. Had to get security and help a few people to their beds. Then the volunteers and I got all the standees set up, just like we practice. Need to make the final recordings, and then it'll be time to head out that door. I wish I could be there to help everyone on their way, but I know they'll make me proud. Survival first. As instructed, we set up the survival packages. I've advised everyone to run fast and far from 76 as soon as the doors open. We have no information about what awaits us. Vault-Tec says we're America's best hope. Now we'll find out. Annual review 2100. Another year down. Our mission continues. Top issues. At current count, 6 residents are under disciplinary lockdown. It's up from 4 last year. The morale officer has managed to quash the worst rumors about Appalachia. Cannibal mutants, burning rain, whatever, but the tensions are high. It's generally pretty easy to maintain order. The pedigree of most of the residents is impressive, to say the least, but competence sometimes means arrogance, and arrogance means my authority gets tested, more often than it should. Hydroponics have been struggling to keep up with demand. I've been loath to institute mandatory rationing, but in 2101 that may be necessary. 76 is full to bursting with people, more than we anticipated. Top successes. The award ceremonies are a great way of stroking the most hardened egos since everyone's so damn competitive. The low point was someone losing a tooth in a fight over the Best Dental Hygiene Award. The senior staff has been exemplary, as always. Very dependable and loyal. It's been a struggle to keep our overachievers placated, but another year down and we're still here. The Vault 76 World Cup has proven to be a huge hit. The ball name there broke the jukebox, but the energy in the atrium was just amazing, so that's the soccer thing that was going on out there. Deleted files. No files found. Clearly. Play holotape. I'm going to eject this holotape, and we'll listen to it outside. Anything else? Anything else? Stop looking at me. That's over here. Peek.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task, and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Okay. Oh, he's over this way.
Think of the camp as your mobile
Crowley.
home away from home. Well, you know, just your home. Period. Your camp is the key to survival and rebuilding, so use it often. Outside, survival will be easy with your construction and assembly mobile platform, or camp. So catchy. instrumental to the rebuilding of America. One tetanus-inducing rusty shack at a time.
I love that some of them are sarcastic.
Rebuilding America. How utterly terrifying. Glad I'm staying here. Still, I'm sure your camp will make it easy peasy. Need a cooking station? Use your camp. A new house? Your camp. Some small luxuries? Your camp. A battleship.
I think it really could do a
Think
battleship,
of the
though.
camp as your mobile
Yeah.
home away from home. Well, you know, just your home. Period.
Okay. You access your camp by going in here and hitting L1. But we're inside, so camps cannot be placed indoors. But that's how you do it. And you bring it up, and then you put it down somewhere. And then it gives you a build menu. And you can build a settlement. And there are tons of these mother truckers in here. Let's see. Tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. I wish you could go through these lockers. There's going to be bullets in there and everything. And these hungover jerks couldn't remember what they were doing. Projector. Adapting to life outside. Accept your newer, harsher surroundings. Scavenge weapons and items to help you survive. Seek safety in numbers. Always ask, what can I do to build a better America? Supplies will be scarce after the war. Many things can be broken down into useful crafting materials. Use your camps. It's just telling you how to do all this stuff. We know how to play Fallout. We know how to play Fallout. Personnel terminal. Final notice. Correspondence. Personnel files. Before I do this one, I think I'm going to cut this video here just in case I have run out of time. Because I think I'm coming close. I've been reading for a while. So we'll pick this up in the next one. Or I'll splice them together. One way or the other.